I done turned Havana to Atlanta. Wide varied shirts and bandanas. Every tiny thing that got me, I switched the planner. Bulletproof this radio scanner.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Clutch, bringing y'all another video. Another one. Alright, so I've been asked a lot about this Drake rape situation, and it is raining ridiculously outside right now. Wow. So I'm sorry. I've been asked about this, so I'm just gonna tell y'all what I feel. I'm gonna name the facts of the case, and I'm just gonna tell y'all how I feel, and then, and just be done with it. First off, if you don't know, I am a Bulls fan. I am a Derrick fan. Rose is my favorite player. Kevin Durant is my second. I don't know why I told y'all that. It has nothing to do with it. But, Kevin Durant does up there. Anyways, I really came into this whole situation biased because I really honestly feel like if you do something wrong, you should be punished. But in this case, I feel like it's absolute nonsense and it's a money grab. That's what I feel. I'm gonna explain why I feel that way after I listen to facts. Let's see. Let's start with this. The lawsuit filed against Derrick Rose accusing him of drugging and gang rape of an ex-girlfriend is what I'm talking about. She says Rose and his friends Randall Hampton, Ryan Allen, and 10 other unnamed people raped her. And they list 9 causes of action, including sexual battery, and trespassing. Okay. This doesn't seem right to me. Rose's lawyer responded with a desperate attempt to shake down the basketball player and completely false without any factual basis. I feel that is correct, but I'm not going to just say that's not just because he's my favorite player, and I'm going to explain it in a little bit. Alright, so the woman says she met him October 2011 at Los Angeles party, and they met by mutual friends, and they started having an intimate relationship before the rape. Rose began to ask her to do sexual acts that made her feel uncomfortable. Pause. If he asks you to do acts that you find very uncomfortable, why are you still there? That doesn't make any sense. If you're uncomfortable and you can do something to make yourself comfortable by leaving, why wouldn't you do it? This doesn't make sense to me. Did he have a gun at your head saying you have to stay with me? Because I'm telling you, if it was the 2011 season, I'm pretty sure he had, a couple girls that probably want to be with him, given that you're the star player in your hometown, doesn't make sense. After that, she says he asked her to do inappropriate things on Skype, and she said no and stopped Skyping with him. Okay, so that's number one. So you stopped Skyping with him. So he did something that made you feel uncomfortable, so you stopped Skyping with him. He asked her to involve others in their sex life, in particular strippers and other couples, the complaint said. So pause. After that incident with Skype, you saw him again, and then he alleged to ask to involve more people in this sexual relationship. So you're telling me after you got uncomfortable, instead of removing yourself from the situation like a grown woman would, like any grown adult would, when they're in a situation where they don't feel comfortable and there's something that can be done about it, you're just gonna stick there? That doesn't really make sense to me, But whatever. So afterwards, the complaint goes into all detail and some incidents where she took a trip to see him in May 2003 in Chicago and brought along her friend who was also a sex therapist. What a coincidence. That's just amazing. What a coincidence. So wow. She's also a sex therapist. But wait, hold the track 1 minute, yo. You telling me that after, this is 2011 when y'all started, you had gotten uncomfortable, but you stick with this dude for 2 years? 2 years? What sense does that make? To stick with somebody after 2 years and you're uncomfortable, he's asking you to do sexual things that you don't want to do, but you stay with him? That doesn't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. Especially if you copping people like Rose and stuff. So, you know, you can go somewhere else to find you somebody. But you're okay, you know, that really doesn't make sense. So the complaint goes into detail about 2 particular incidents with Rose. The first one, she took a trip to see him in Chicago, May 2013, and brought along a friend who was also a sex therapist, like I just said, so she could feel more comfortable, she says, with sex, and especially oral sex, as Rose has requested but never received from her. So you're bringing along your friend to help you perform sexual acts with a man that makes you feel sexually uncomfortable. Okay. After that, you know, they say she was in there and I don't know, sex therapist, I mean, showing her a lesson. I'm trying to keep it as appropriate as I can. She's teaching her the proper way to do things to Rose while she does them, apparently. Shield generator critical. And then Rose felt that he wanted them two to do things together. And they said they were both offended. So you're offended by the man that sexually made you feel uncomfortable 2 years back, and you stayed with him, and you're offended because you brought somebody else into the room while y'all are doing sexual acts, and for him to ask for her to be a part too why is she in the room? If that's the case, you know, I'm just saying these are all alleged, and I'm going off the basis as if this story was true, you know, then I'm asking these questions. I don't think it is. I just want y'all to know I don't think it is, but I don't understand, you know. She said she told him she would never touch another woman like that, and it was a complete turnoff for her. So bam, so you feel uncomfortable again because he asked you to do some. Come on, man. Like, you really would, why would you be there? And then, you know, that's crazy. She says she caught Rose with somebody else after they had kissed, and she learned about Rose's child. Now, I don't know if this is true, but if it is, I do not condone that, because, you know, that's not manly, and that's not, you know, integrable, and it's just really, if that is what happened, I don't know. I don't know if he really cheated, you know, I don't know, you know, but none the case, another incident. So she says she decided to break it off. Why would you decide to break it off? Because you feel uncomfortable. You feel like you've been cheated on, and you feel sexually uncomfortable in that relationship. So you cut it off, all right? But then you see him again on August 26, 2013, and she says she went to the home with another one, another friend, and Beverly Hills, where she claims the defendants put a drug in her drink. The other defendant says, the friend she was with says that she was not drugged, basically. And so she was able to see, you know, everything that quote unquote happened. You know, and then there's this whole thing about, they say Rose's entourage was trying to get with them, you know, have sexual relations. They said no, and then they said, why are you there? Called them a cab. I don't think that doesn't really sound right. She says, well, she woke up the next day, because she said they broke into her house, and then she remembers quote-unquote flashes of the incident. Now, she says when she woke up the next day, she was on top of the bed. Her dress was up around her neck, and there was lubricant all over her body, and there was what appeared to be like a used condom strewn around her room and bed. She said she had also painful burns on her hands from the burning gemstones. Okay, see, that don't even sound, that doesn't even sound right. Next day she went to work, where a co-worker told her to call the police. She said she didn't because she felt ashamed and embarrassed. She didn't want her family to find out. She eventually lost her job because her productivity, quote unquote, was severely affected by the rapes, and she was unable to perform as she did before. Rose's lawyer, Lisa Cohen, issued the following statement on the lawsuit. The plaintiff's allegations are completely false and without any factual basis. This is nothing more than a desperate attempt to shake down a highly respected and successful athlete. Mr. Rose was in a non-exclusive consensual sexual relationship with the plaintiff for over 2 years. The plaintiff expressed no complaints about Mr. Rose until various lawyers began to surface and demand that the plaintiff be paid millions of dollars. Now, if you had various lawyers, that kind of rings a bell to me. Why do you have various lawyers? Why do you have a lawyer after a lawyer after a lawyer? You know what I'm saying? That's one key thing that plants in my head. And this is the third lawyer the plaintiff has retained in this matter. 2 years have passed since Mr. Rose ended the consensual relationship, with the plaintiff, and her claims are as meritless now as they were 2 years ago. So she was claiming 2 years ago. So we have complete confidence that the case will be dismissed and that Mr. Rose will be vindicated. This lawsuit is outrageous. To be honest, and Rose also issued a statement saying, personally, I am just focusing on staying healthy and getting ready for the season. I am not going to comment other than to say I know the truth and I am confident I will be proven innocent. So I feel this is just a whole bunch of hoopla, to be honest. I feel like he didn't do anything. You telling me you continuously went into a relationship with a person that was making you feel uncomfortable, that, wanted you to do things with other people that you didn't want to do, and you kept seeing them and you kept taking trips to see him, wasting your time to see him, and then you got raped, and then you couldn't even work, and this is your third lawyer. This evidence, it's overwhelming when you really think about it. It really is. It's overwhelming, and it's crazy. It's really crazy to me, personally. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not buying it. Rose's demeanor everything sounds out of character. The story doesn't really make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So that's my opinion on it, guys. Y'all can leave your comments on it if you have any comments. I'm really interested to see what y'all think about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and y'all know where I am. It's your boy Clutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the buzzer beater. Y'all know what I do, and we out, man. Take it easy. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next.